Let me just do this. Well, remember, guys, remember when I told you when we started drawing against guy like, the likes of Crotone, the likes of Verona, I told you we will be lucky if we are winning the Scudetto. And you know what? To be quite honest, right now, I don't feel like we're going to win the Scudetto. I said this. Without Cristiano, we will be lucky if we are even in the top 4 by the looks of it, because we are so poor. This performance right here was the worst I've seen this season, and that's saying something. It's worse than against Crotone. It's much worse than the one against Verona. It's much worse than the one against Ferencváros in the midweek. It's much worse. And now we are actually in trouble because, and I will break this down for you guys. I will break this down, and I think I've figured out what our issue is, and it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good, and it is actually alarming. This team that was out here right now, this team that's out there right now today, was the worst I've ever seen in terms of not necessarily the quality, because these guys out there, as per default, they have a quality, they have some quality, but their mental status is atrocious. It's awful. No motivation, no urgency, no strength, no fire. Morata sent off. Well, there we go. Even better. This just only confirms my That only confirms my suspicion that we have no mentality in the team. No mentality in the team whatsoever. There are no player out there, including De Ligt, that is a badass. They can actually say that, Cuadrado, you are shit. Cuadrado, you are useless. Step up your game or I will kick your ass. Dybala, you are shit. Step up your game or I will kick your ass. De Ligt will not say these things because it's his second season and maybe that's not the way they do things. I don't know. But there are too many nice guys in the team. And every single player that we had going forward, maybe except from, I don't know. No, actually, yeah, every single player going forward, every single player loved to touch the ball, maybe a part of Morata. So instead of crossing the ball, instead of being direct, Chiesa may be the exception. Other than Chiesa and maybe Morata, everybody else loved to touch the ball. 3, 4, 5 touches. Dybala, 3, 4, 5 touches. Cuadrado, 3, 4, 5 touches. Arthur, 3, 4, 5 touches. What is this? And when we lose the ball, what happens? There are nonchalant tracking back. So Arthur is freaking too slow tracking back. Rabiot doesn't know what to do when he tracks back. There is nothing. We made Benevento look like prime. I don't know. They look comfortable. This was Serie B for them. This was not a difficult game for them, to be quite honest. We made it easy for them. We made it easy for them because we are too many nice guys. There is no leadership in the team. I said this many times. I don't know about this Bonucci nonsense that when he's a captain, then everything is fine. With Chiellini's captain, everything is fine. Well, we have a leader. When Cristiano is there, we are good to go in terms of leadership. Yes. Well, this is the thing when they are on the pitch. At least we have somebody who is apparently a leader. I don't know. I'm not sure about Bonucci, but the other two, okay, fine. But where are the others? When we give the captain's armband to Cuadrado, I expect him to be a leader. You're not gonna get the captain's armband just for the sake of it, just because you played so many games. It's bullshit. Same goes for Dybala. I don't understand the fact this hierarchy. What does it have to be? Why does it have to be the player who plays the most games? He automatically gets the captaincy. I don't get it, but it doesn't even matter because I want leadership. I want badasses. I want Monteros. I want Arturo Vidals, who run, who kick. Well, Arturo Vidal from his prime, of course. We have guys like Alessandro Del Piero, Gigi Buffon, who was out there. We remember this when they were out there. They screamed, they were passionate. They wanted to die for this club, basically. Pavel Nedved, even. Right now, we are just bowling around. 5, 4, 6 touches. Nobody wants to shoot. Nobody wants to take the responsibility. Nobody wants to help out in the midfield. There are many examples in the second half where we could have just penetrated and threw down the middle, but we didn't. There are many examples from in second half where we have a lot of space on the right side. We can cross, but no, Dybala, for some strange, frustrating reason, is always not where he's supposed to be. He is not in the middle of it. He's not in the mix of it all. He hides somewhere. And I don't want that. I want my leader, I want my captain, I want my number 10, I want my Juve player be in the middle of it, helping out the team, not out wide, to cut inside and maybe shoot, because that's what his comfortable position is. No, you get stuck in, you get your moves, you get tackled, you get destroyed, but you get those free kicks then. But this is not the case even with Dybala. He always hides. I want him to show me that he wants to sacrifice himself for freaking. Right now, he was hiding. In the first half, he had one great, of course, from the right, coming inside, cutting inside. Played with, I think it was Morata, and then he played the dummy with Ramsey and almost scored. Should have scored. But didn't. And that's it. But I want him in the middle of it. He was not a striker today. Morata was all alone out there. Striker. Dybala, I don't know what he is. I don't think he even knows what he is anymore. And then we tried everything, my friends. We tried him with Cristiano. We tried him without Cristiano. We tried him with Morata. We tried him without Morata. And we're still waiting. It's still pending, my friend. And yes, we will still believe, we'll still back him up because he's our number 10, and because there is no way, there is no logic behind which is going to turn on Dybala, and that's it. We just have to support the guy, because if we turn on him, nothing good will come of it. What are we going to do? Tomorrow we're going to sell Paulo? No, because he needs to play. He needs to be there, like now. We turned on Dybala. We turned on Dybala. Well, and by we, I mean Juve fans. 50%, or I don't know how much, but some Juve fans at least turned on Dybala after the Lazio performance because he lost the ball. That is a nonsense, by the way, that he would blame him for us conceding. But if we are turning on one player and that's it, what good does it do? If Pirlo turns his back on Dybala now, what good will it do to the team? Right now, nothing. We have 2 strikers in the squad today, Morata and Dybala, both starting. What happened with the guys like Vrioni or whatever from the under-23s? What is this? I mean, nothing. This is why we need to back Dybala, because we have no choice. We have to play him. But at the same time, he will be criticized for the performance that he delivers. He puts out on the pitch, he will be criticized. I don't care about his demands about 15 million a year. It doesn't matter now. This is the bad timing to even discuss this. We are in much bigger trouble now than the contract extension for Dybala. It doesn't make any sense. First and foremost, we need to get points. We need to start winning games. We need to build up the confidence. And this feels like a loss, my friends. And I know you all feel like it. I feel like it as well. This feels like a loss because, for one, this is freaking Benevento. 2, yes, it's Benevento. They are actually not that bad of a side, but still, we are freaking Juve. 3, every player And this is also a good, very good point from me. Thank you very much to myself. Is that player by player, we are much better than them. But it's not about that. It's about team and what you do as a team. And we were just crap. We were anonymous. Looks like we weren't even interested to win. And Pirlo, I don't know what he is doing, to be quite honest. And that's another thing. With Pirlo, we've tried everything. I do not understand why we started, why we even scratched the 3 at the back. We played with the 4 at the back, with or without the ball, my friends. So scratch that nonsense with 3-4-1-2 when we have the ball, and 4-4-2 when we don't have the ball. It doesn't matter anymore because he keeps changing it up. Today we played with the 4 at the back the whole game. Yes, we did, because Danilo and De Ligt were the central defenders. And please do not tell me that Frabotta was one of the 3 or Cuadrado. Both of those guys were fullbacks or wingbacks or whatever. So we played with the 4 at the back. So he keeps changing it up. And of course, it doesn't help us that Demiral is out, Chiellini is out, Bonucci is out. It doesn't help, of course. But I mean, anyway, we need to go and take those points. It's not even about our defending now. Of course, we could have conceded as well. It's also about our midfield and going forward. Arthur sucks today. Rabiot, anonymous. Chiesa was probably one of our best players out there. Frabotta, very inconsistent. Ramsey, I do not understand where was Ramsey playing. Left midfielder, trequartista, between the lines. I don't know, but Ramsey wasn't not the issue. I think he did okay. But it just doesn't make any sense. It's too confusing. It's very confusing. Maybe even too confusing for the players. With Sarri, it was something different. We knew what we're going to get with Sarri. And it was atrocious as well. It was very rigid formation. And now it's too fluid. Too fluid. All right, guys. Comment section. Let's highlight your comments now about the game. Same game, every single game. Rich says yes. Adam, it was a disgrace. Yes, it was. Parth was not there yesterday. That's fine, my friend, but you're here now, so you're welcome. We need a new manager. We're wrong. Were we wrong to get rid of Allegri? I think Allegri got rid of himself, to be quite honest, Yusuf. I think I think he kind of felt that, it was the end of an era. He couldn't do anything else. And when Cristiano arrived, he kind of felt like, I cannot work with this. And I heard this somebody say, actually, this week that maybe it was yesterday, actually, during our live, by the way, which was a great time. 3 hours of live, by the way. I think Cristiano is a very hard player to manage in terms of if you're going to build a tactic. Because he's just Cristiano, So maybe Allegri figured it out and said that, you know what, this is I cannot create any more than I already did. And with Cristiano arriving, he kind of felt that I'm gonna make this team worse, and that's not good either for me or Cristiano or Juve. So that's why probably he left. But yeah, my college team was better than this one. Well. Well, give Pirlo a call, my friend. Give Pirlo a call because he needs all the help he can get, apparently. Morata sent off after the game. Yeah, well, this is just dandy, man. Just dandy, Chris. RB Combs always present. He's pissed off right now. Yes, so we're all pissed, my friend. Dragon Rising, the end of Juventus. Well, maybe if we do not pick it up soon. ASAP, but I doubt it because we say this every game. The next game, and we're waiting, but it only feels like we're going backwards now. We're going backwards. We played good against Cagliari, and it was so foolish and naive of us to expect something against Ferencváros in terms of performance, and it was also naive to expect something now because there will always be excuses. Why don't we play that well? The game after Champions League is always a tough game, and then the game after coming back from international break is a tough game. Or going away to Benevento, always a tough. And then we face Torino in the next game. It's Derby della Mole. Oh, it's so tough. There are always those excuses, and I'm so sick of it. Without Cristiano today, I'm sick of it, man. Please, enough with excuses. Just work on your issues. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm glad that Ronaldo will leave the season. Well, he will not, by the way. He will probably stay because his agent said so. If you didn't know. Without Ronaldo, Chiellini, yeah. Team has extremely talented young guys, but don't understand what they are losing. Pavan, let me say one thing. Talent only goes that far. With talent, you also have to back it up with performance and, and professional courtesy, basically. When you play for such a big club, you need to be professional. You need to give 100%. If you have talent, I mean, remember that guy Hashim Mastur or whatever for Milan, the YouTube star. He had some insane skills. He was a YouTube star, YouTube footballer, basically. He had some insane skills, 16 years old. Where is he now? Probably tons of talent. Where is he now? So that's what I'm saying. The talent is okay. That's fine with talent. This is why I'm so fascinated with Cristiano, because the talent was there, but he backed it up with professional, 100% determination. This is why he's one of the, if not the best player of his generation, and that's just because talent plus determination can be great, And I don't understand. No excuses, really, because when you have Cristiano in your team and you look at that guy work out day in and day out, he gives his all on the pitch, on the training session, and then you're not just following that up with whatever it is you're supposed to be doing. I'm sorry, man. That is just weak mentality. So talent only goes that far, my friend. And well, if you have Cristiano on your team and it's not good enough to even motivate you, then leave, please. I don't care anymore. Even Kulusevski can kiss my ass, to be quite honest. He was also poor, by the way, today. Our midfield was too slow in progressive passes. Yeah, well, because we have no midfield right now. Arthur is in disarray. The same goes with Rabiot. The inconsistency. There is always some inconsistency, and that's what makes a great player great. The consistency. Iniesta, Xavi, Busquets. I'm just saying the Barca names. You can name a lot of players. You could say Kevin De Bruyne. You could say Andrea Pirlo. You could say Claudio Marchisio. Claudio Marchisio was very underrated, by the way, if you didn't know. Those guys put in shifts day in and day out, consistent display. We rarely got a 6 or 5 from them. At least 7 or 8 every single game. With these guys, it's just too much fun, too much South American fun. They always gang around, and they always have some fun. But I'm not being, I'm not criticizing South Americans as a whole, but it's just there are too many of those guys who are. There are these groups, I've seen the footage, the Instagram photos and the Twitter photos or whatever, the Insta stories as well. They always, gang it up and they have some fun together. But I need some badass out there. I need one player or 2 or 3 players out there who are just non-nonsense. Just walk to Cuadrado and just slap him in the face, Get real. There's none of that because we're too nice. We are two buddies, I would love for De Ligt to do it one time. I would just love it. The team always plays out of position when the Dybala starts. Unfortunately, yeah, it looks like it is true, Adam. It is true. Couldn't Ronaldo read for the Champions League game instead of the league game since we have bad? I understand that. Antonio, yes, hi, nice to see you. It is a horrible performance, and Cuadrado is shit, and Dybala was very, very bad. Wrong formation, yes, Iskander, by the way. Hi, Iskander, nice to see you. My good friend from Singapore. I don't know, man. I don't even know what formation is anymore. It is at least what I figured out today. There was 4 at the back. The rest, I don't know. Was it 2 in the middle? Was it 3 in the middle? Was it 4 in the middle? I don't think it cares. I don't think they care anymore. I don't think they care anymore about the formation, about the stability. And maybe neither should we. I think all it comes down to is determination and sacrificing yourself for the club mentality. The formation, I don't even care. I don't know. I think he hasn't played his best football when he's on the right. So he did so today. So I don't understand why he's in play. I said this yesterday. I said this many, many times before. I want Chiesa on the right, just bombarding forward, dribbling past players. Direct player, no nonsense. And then we have Cuadrado there instead. Come on already. Wake up. Chiesa was the best player of the match. He created 3 clear chances today. Yes, that's true, Aditya. Yeah, that's very true. Very, very true. Please, no Dybala anymore. Well, there's nothing we can do about that, unfortunately, because we have only Cristiano, Morata, and Dybala. We need to use all 3 during the season. So we have to stick it with Dybala, unfortunately. No, it doesn't matter how crap he plays, he will still be somewhere around on the pitch or from the bench. And today was his chance to shine, and he failed. He failed. Let's face it, guys. Before the start of this game, we all hoped for Dybala to perform. We all hoped for goal. We all expected goals for him because 1 is Benevento, 2, we've waited long enough for Dybala to get back into shape. I mean, if we compare Dybala, and this is very important, if we compare Dybala to Morata and their progression from the off-season, and I give Dybala some slack, of course, because he was 1, injured, 2, he was on antibiotics, and he got COVID and whatever. But Morata, he was awful against Roma, his first game. Second game, he was much, much better. Then he started scoring. And how many games do we give Dybala before we can say the same thing about him? I'm not sure. I'm not so sure. 1, he hides. 2, he's just not sharp enough. 3, leadership, it doesn't matter because they give the captaincy armband to the one who plays the most games, apart from Bonucci, apart from Gigi Buffon, for some strange reason. Buffon basically checked out now. He doesn't even care about captaincy armband, and that's fine. But that's the thing. How far can we wait? How long can we wait with Dybala before we start actually? You know what? Enough. You're not working with this team. It doesn't work. Or we could actually make the case: is it Dybala or Pirlo? It's either Dybala or Pirlo, and that, my friend, is a dangerous ultimatum, or just a dialogue to have. Because, well, do we trust? Do we trust enough for Pirlo to produce, to improve the performance of this team once Dybala is gone? I'm not so sure. But do we think that, well, let's say Allegri coming in instead of Pirlo, do we think that when Allegri takes over, Dybala will suddenly shine? I'm not so sure. So it's a dangerous discussion, but it serves no purpose for us to turn our backs to Dybala right now. We just have to back him up because we have no options. If I don't know, name me one player comes in during January as a striker who could actually challenge for the starting spot. Not many. So yeah, there we go. I don't like it, but it is what it is. For me, Juve are not title contenders this year. My friend, seriously. I would be extremely happy if we win the Scudetto, and I highly doubt that we will, because a 1-1 against Benevento, these are the kind of games you win. And to be fair, we have already had a lot of chances to go clear at the table. You know, we had Crotone away 1-1. We had Verona at home 2-2. Now we have Benevento away. This is just not good enough. And we are only that high up the table just because of that bizarre situation with Napoli. They won 3-0. Remember that as well. We're just 4 points clear, or how many points is that clear of from Milan? It doesn't matter. This is the performance that matters. And the performance-wise, we are average. We are at the level of Genoa right now. And that's frustrating. That's crazy. Put Dybala as playmaker to Morata and Chiesa up front. Well, Iskandar, unfortunately for us, Dybala will not work as a playmaker because he will always go to the byline for some moronic reason. They will always, and Chiesa always loved the byline as well. So Chiesa should stay where he is at the right wing and just terrorize people. But we need somebody in the midfield, in attack, and it's got to be Cristiano and Morata. Dybala, unfortunately, doesn't cut it at this moment. So, yeah. We were behind in the game in the last minutes. Frabota side passing, back passing, players jogging while trailing. Yes, This is a good point. Yeah, this exactly. We have no mentality. There is no mentality. There is no urgency. There is no sharpness. We are all so freaking flat. We don't. It doesn't. They don't care. They don't care. They don't bleed for this team. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say this, guys, but because I grew up with likes of Roberto Baggio, Alessandro Del Piero, Edgar Davids, Zinedine Zidane, Didier Deschamps, Pavel Nedved, of course, Paolo Montero, Birindelli, Pisotto, all those guys, Viale, freaking Ravanelli. Those guys played for the team. They bled for this team. Chiellini, how many times has he broken his nose? They bleed for this team. But today, these guys out there, it's just they're not taking it seriously. It doesn't matter. Maybe what they need now. Well, what they need, I don't even know what they need. But when the fans do return to the stadium, well, then they will hear the criticism, because right now they are free. That's maybe actually the thing. I figured it out. There are no fans. So there are nobody out there criticizing them. There are nobody shouting at them that you are useless, you are crap, you should never start for this club again. No, there is nobody. Only guys out there who are screaming at them are basically, well, the bench. So they are so comfortable out there. Cuadrado can play on his right wing week in and week out and not hear a single negative thing about him, because there are no fans. And he doesn't look to Instagram. He doesn't care about his social media, probably. It doesn't matter. So the COVID favors these people now. There is nobody criticizing them. It's all fine and dandy. It's all fino alla fine. Congratulations, well done. Sorry you didn't make it. Well done, good job. You played for 90 minutes. Well done. Now you can rest. We can grant you two days of rest. There is nobody from the stands, from ultras. There is nobody direct enough to say, you know what? You're crap. You need to get your act together. Dybala. Remember when Dybala was surrounded by fans when we were just about to make a meal out of our Scudetto? I think we were about to lose the Scudetto to Napoli, and then we turned around and won it in the end. Fans surrounded Dybala that day, and they demanded performance. This is never going to happen now because of COVID, of course. So it's freaking comfortable for these guys. And I know they are beating themselves up. Of course, they are losing points, but it only goes that far. Then they go home. They switch on the PlayStation 5, and they're going to play Assassin's Creed Valhalla or what's the last game? This Among Us, or something, FIFA. They're just gonna enjoy themselves. Probably sing some Tupac, play some Among Us with Douglas Costa. It's just kids. It's kids. I want consistency. I want blood on that pitch. Arthur freaking jogging back with 1 mile an hour. That's his top speed. Yeah, sorry. Why do we have support Dybala? He doesn't support the team. Well, that's not true. We don't have to play him. Well, we do. They play better and more organized without him. We are losing anyway. Well, if we're not playing Dybala, who are we going to play? If Dybala wasn't available today, and Cristiano isn't joining the team either, who you play? Kulusevski. Well, he played this crap as well. Who do you play? This is what I'm saying. Imagine the turmoil that's gonna get. That's gonna be in the locker room when Dybala doesn't start. When Dybala doesn't play, he will start moaning. I don't think he will, but maybe if he will, then it doesn't help us, and we are one player short even. Of course, we're gonna support the guy. We even have to support Bonucci at this point because we need him. That's how crazy it is. If we are to play 3 at the back, we need Bonucci back. Because I don't trust Chiellini anymore. He will play one game and then he's injured for a month. So Bonucci, De Ligt, Danilo, Demiral maybe. But Demiral is, I don't know. Bonucci maybe because of his stability, leadership skills, seniority, whatever you want to call it. But maybe that was a good point made by somebody, by some expert commentator today, that with Bonucci out there, we would get more urgency. Maybe. Because right now, well, I mean, flat. Again, flat. Yes, Yusuf, imagine we weren't awarded the 3 points for Napoli game. Imagine. Yeah. Let's see. I'm starting to think Pirlo will not make it to the end of the season as Juve coach. Edgar, nice to see you. And yes, that's also my my assumption. And I see also people start crying out for Pirlo out. And yes, it's fair. It is only fair to criticize the guy. It's only fair, but it only goes this far. He will go back to this house. He will criticize himself, of course. He will try to figure out what happened today. But what happened today, my friend Andrea Pirlo, is that you had Kulusevski, Aaron Ramsey, Rabiot, Dybala, Bernardeschi, Arthur touching the ball too often. Quadrado, nobody direct enough in the center of the midfield and dictating the tempo. Freaking Isco or something. Stuck in there, box-to-box player, physical. No, nothing. I say bring back Khedira. I don't know. Pirlo out soon, yeah. You will have 4 right wingers and no left wingers. Well, go Naldo. Well, Bernardeschi is an option, but it's not a good option. But yeah, I see your point. Boniperti, Holland to Juve, that's going to cost us. And right now he's scoring at will. So it would be crazy for him to leave Dortmund right now. This is just nonsense. It's not going to happen. Why should he go to Juve right now? What can we give him? What can we give him apart from playing with Cristiano? This is only incentive. Why should he go to Juve? Because we are the biggest team in Italy. Well, no, I'm not so sure. Well, we are, as per history suggests, but I mean, right now at this very moment, it doesn't matter how big we are as a club in terms of structure and all that, but we are in far more trouble than that. But yeah, maybe, but it's gonna cost us anyway. Might have scored 1 goal out of frustration. Well, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe Cristiano. Yeah, probably Cristiano would have won it for us today. Yeah, but we would never know. Yeah. If Milano win tomorrow, we aren't the favorite anymore. Well, to be quite honest, we aren't. Period. We aren't. We just lost Scudetto. Hope we can win Champions League. Well, relax. It's too early in the game, too early in the season to say one or the other one. But it's, to be quite honest, man, we are not favorites anymore for sure. Juventus without Cristiano Ronaldo under Pirlo. 5 games, 1 win, 1 loss, 3 draws. 3 draws were against Crotone, Verona, and Benevento. Okay. Yeah, that's true. It is crazy, yes, and that was my question. Also, that I raised it once Cristiano came on against Spezia. How crazy it may sound. We needed Cristiano against Spezia. I said this. He's vital for us in terms of mentality, in terms of being the class that he is. He's on another level. That's why we need him. But it also says quite a bit about other players, how actually crap they are. Yeah. Sell Dybala, buy Holland. Dybala story is done for Juve. Well, may very well be. Early days, but yeah, the smoke is there. Dybala had high expectations today. Clearly did deliver. Neither did the others. This gameplay has nothing to score or even being command. Well, the thing is here is that somebody needs to take responsibility. If it's not our captain, then who? Our captain needs to take responsibility to be in the middle of it, to get stuck in. If it's not him, then take him out or something. I don't know. But there are nobody out there with leadership skills going forward. Nothing. Without Cristiano, we're flat going forward. Worst performance under Pirlo, yes, I said this at the beginning. Bad changes from Pirlo, while Dybala don't know what he was doing on the pitch. Yes, bad changes. I mean, he did what he could do with the changes. Chiesa, I think was a calculated decision because he slotted suddenly Cuadrado up further up the pitch. But why? What did Cuadrado? What? Why? Why Cuadrado? What is a Cuadrado basically? So that's the thing. Chiesa, I thought, should have stayed there on the right flank, but he suddenly turned on the left, and that's why he switched him off. And Ramsey never gonna play 90 minutes, especially right after his injury. So he's back from injury, and now, yeah, well, there we go, 60 minutes. It's just standard procedure. And then Kulusevski came on. Yeah, also nothing, also flat. Same type of player, basically. Yeah. You think Dybala can be exchanged with Holland in January? No, I don't think so. I don't think that will be well. One, maybe it's in our interest, maybe as fans, but no way he's gonna leave Dortmund right now. He's having fun out there. Why should he leave a top side in Germany and go to a mid-tier team in trouble with a coach who doesn't know what he's doing right now and play for us? And also, why should we buy Holland at this very moment? I would not sub Morata off. I would not for sure not sub Cristiano off. So what does it mean? Holland on the bench, Morata on the bench. Why? That doesn't make any sense because we loaned him and there is an obligation to buy the guy as well, or an option. So it's just money out the window then. In January, no, it's going to be way expensive, and yeah, we don't have the money for that. So yeah, it's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. Morata played well, but he missed an open header with the keeper not there. Yes, that's true. Dybala was great under Sarri. If he can do the same with the position Pirlo plays him, then the manager has to choose between him and the coach. Yeah, well, yeah, that's what's my point. But what do you do? I cannot trust one or the other, to be quite honest. I'd rather not make that decision, and I'm glad I'm not. Yeah, there we go. Graham is there. These results may have me wanting Allegri back. Well, it's no joke, actually, my friend. It's no joke. I know it was very boring stuff with Allegri, but at least we knew how to win games. Right now, there is just nothing. Richard Pochettino could done great work with this team. He's literally genius. Well, I wouldn't go that far. Pochettino needed time with Tottenham, at least 4 or 5 seasons. So with Pochettino, this will be crap. It would be no magic at this very second. It's gonna take time. So this is why we are basically in trouble. Maybe Pirlo is under pressure. That's it. Pirlo is under pressure, so he needs to deliver. Next game against Torino, must win. Against Dynamo Kiev as well. I don't care that we are through to the latter stages of the Champions League. Must win. I want my performance. I don't care about the points against Dynamo Kiev. Well, it matters in terms of first or second, but let's face it, we're not going to beat Barca. So they just focus on the second place, and that's it. But we need the performance. That's it. And if it's not the performance against Dynamo Kiev, then we are in trouble. Then we for sure need to gonna win against Torino. We're probably gonna win against Torino because we have Cristiano. So he will only ride the luck because he has Cristiano in his team. And that's crazy. There we go. The legend Massimiliano Allegri. Yeah. How? Yeah. Yeah. Come on, bro. I'm not sure it was for me, Ahmed, but yeah. We are free to criticize Ronaldo every time he plays bad or selfish. Yes. But we need him whether he scores or not. Yes. But for his mentality, his fire, his aggression. Yes, exactly. Yes. Perfect, Manoj. I completely agree. In terms of player, he will be criticized if he plays badly. But mentality, out of the question. Leadership. Leadership, determination, and sharpness. You look up to the guy. You want to be like him when he is on the pitch. But when he's not there, what do? There's nothing. As I said, guys, they're going to go home, turn on the PlayStation 5 that they got for free, play with Douglas Costa in Among Us, maybe play some FIFA, maybe play some Ultimate Team, maybe play some Valhalla, maybe play some, maybe they go out and jog for half an hour, and then they go back and then turn on the PS5 again, and that's it. And then maybe they're gonna do some TikTok or Instagram or some Twitter, and that's it. Oh, I am sorry we didn't play well. Upwards, downwards, fino alla fine. Poof, smash, picture of myself playing crap, and 1,000 likes coming in. That's it. That's there. That job done. Job done. That's it. They are too freaking comfortable. And you know what? While they are turning on their PlayStation 5s, you know what Cristiano is doing? Working out in the gym. This is the difference. Praise for Cristiano this right now. So if you somebody out there thinks that I hate Cristiano, this is a praise for Cristiano, because this is his determination. This is what he does, and all players around him should look up to the guy, because apparently we are reliant on the guy. Let's face it, not only in terms of the quality on the pitch, that's without question, but also off the pitch, it seems, because these are boys. It's boys. Bentancur, Arthur, they're young boys. It's PlayStation generation. PlayStation generation. We need Max Allegri. Yeah, well, there we go. Pirlo out, Allegri in. There we go. Let's get that trending. I know at least one content creator who will not sleep tonight because of that rumor. There is no leadership and drive to win that was missing. Dybala should get his act together, Charles. Yes, we've already touched on it. I agree. Milan without Zlatan, what do you think? I don't care. To be honest, my friend, I do not care. De Ligt might very well be wasting his start of the career with such a side. This is actually very interesting. What happens with De Ligt? What does he think right now? Because it's not up to him. It's not because of him what we are drawing. He looks at the team and sees weakness, mentality weakness. And he looks around and thinks, the reason I joined here, because of Buffon, because of Cristiano, because of Chiellini, because of Bonucci, because of, Barzagli at some point, because those guys will teach me how to be a champion, how to be a leader, how to be a good defender. You're playing next to Danilo, Frabotta, and Cuadrado today, my friend. No wonder. I would not blame De Ligt if he decides, you know what, this is not good for me. I'm going to go to some bigger club. I'm going to go to Premier League. I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy, but it is true. It might actually be happening, because he'll look around and say, you know what? What is this? What is this nonsense? These guys is fino alla fine. This is why I joined this team. But it's all PlayStation 5. I haven't seen one. If there are out there, please show me. I haven't seen one Instagram of De Ligt playing with his PS4 or PS5 or playing games. I haven't seen once. He's 21 or something. Wow. No doubt we're gonna win next match because GOAT will be there. Yeah, and that's the worrying thing also. We are actually so reliant on this guy. It's crazy. Akash will go through to this round of 16, but then what? We will get demolished by Munich or City. Yeah, well, that's true. Do you know how the importance of Ronaldo when I told you the comment in your video? Remind me, please, Ahmed. Remind me. I don't remember. And I'll be honest, I don't remember. There are so many comments, but please remind me. Don't you think some players are earning more than their quality of play? Well, that's I don't know. Maybe, yeah, maybe that, but that's only just a part of the issue, right? They're getting paid, yes, but they also need to be criticized because they're not playing good enough. So the financial part is one thing, but the second part is also it's not that crazy of wages as well. I mean, if they go to Premier League, it's even crazier. Look at Pogba, by the way. Juve really missed the goal scorer vision like Ronaldo. Yeah. Sorry, we'll be happy seeing this Juve results. Yeah, that's true. We lacked character. We lacked more than that, but yes, we did lack character, we lacked leadership, we lacked determination. I already said this, my friends. Hello from an Inter fan. What are you doing here? Suddenly they show up when they win against Sassuolo. Huh? Where were you in the midweek? Where were you in the midweek, my friend? We rest another Nomorazzi getting and I want to rest. Yes, I saw that, Jai. He got the red. Chris, I think, told me that. Yeah. He got the red card, so he'll be suspended against Torino, I guess. So there we go. Dybala will start again next to Cristiano against Torino. Well, let's see. Let's talk about midfield. I think the problem midfield is the key to win. Who do you want to see in our midfield in January? I don't know. That's a huge task. That's a huge question. Who do I want in January? We don't have the money. We don't have the money to buy a player right now who can actually strengthen the team. You know what? Yeah. But yeah, now I'm just here because I'm interested. Yeah, thanks. All good. Just banter. This is banter. Friendly banter. All right, let's go to the player ratings, my friend. It's 46 minutes, and we haven't even done the player ratings, and it's painful, but we have to do it. It's painful, but we have to do it. Let's start with Wojciech Szczesny. Yeah, I don't know. Some good saves overall. Please, guys, by the way, comment in the chat what is your ratings for these players, starting with Wojciech Szczesny, of course, and then we go through one by one as usual. So just comment in the chat, please. Wojciech Szczesny, for me, saved us a couple of times, but I don't know. I don't understand what he was doing on the goal. He was just standing there, kind of surprised. He's sleeping, maybe. 6.5 for me, for Wojciech. Lincoln says Locatelli or De Paul. Neither of them will go cheap. De Paul, I'm not so sure if he's good enough. I don't understand why so much fuss about De Paul. I don't get it. We in Holland don't think he will leave you soon. You were talking about De Ligt. Yeah, well, this might change, my friend. If this is De Ligt we're talking about, Vincent, this might change. If we start dropping points and we start playing crap, one season, maybe 2 seasons, and then he's gone, because there is no way that we stop winning. This is worst case scenario, of course, but that could happen. Yeah. 6.5 for Wojciech. Moving forward to Danilo, he played in the center of the defense. There was no 3 at the back. There was 4 at the back. Yes, he was. And I said it at the beginning. I said this at the beginning. We didn't play with 3 at the back. It doesn't matter anymore with 3-4-1-2 or 4-4-2 without possession and 3-4-1-2 with possession. It doesn't matter. We scrapped that now, because today we played with 4 at the back all the time. Maybe because we didn't have, we have Chiellini, Bonucci, and Demiral out. This is why we played 4 at the back. That didn't help Danilo for sure, because he got exposed in terms of positioning. He wasn't bad. No, he wasn't. But he was much more uncomfortable now than he was in previous games, because 3 at the back. He was one of those 3. It looked a bit more comfortable, but now it's just I don't know. It's flat. And this will be rating for many of our players. I give him a 6. Nothing really interesting. Nothing really interesting from the guy, but it's not these bad performance. It's just average and not interesting. Anonymous. We're going to Matthijs de Ligt, and it goes without saying, one of the best defender in our team so far this season. And that's saying something, because he's freaking 21 or something. But today could have done better, but it wasn't the worst performance I've seen from de Ligt by far. But it's still I don't know, man. It's tough. I'm torn between 6.5 and a 7. I'm torn. because he had some strange game. No, he tried. No. And you know what? I'm gonna give him a 7. I'm gonna give him a 7. Because he was one of those few guys that. This is also a thing with Delict. Ever since he stopped with this stupid handball in our own box, not his fault, by the way. But as soon as he stopped with that, he was so consistent. Rarely played a bad game. Rarely. And this is what I'm saying. This is what differs a player with a world class with a good player. The consistency. They deliver week in, week out. De Ligt does that at the age of 21. It's insane. So 7, no doubt about it. Yeah, no doubt about it. 7. And then we start the shit housery. Now let's do Frabotta first. I didn't think that he had a good game overall. In the first half, nothing special. In the first half, very average. I would give him a 5 for his first half. But in the second half, he was one of our better players. Absolutely one of our better players. And Frabotta, my friends, was one of our better players. I'm not taking anything away from Frabotta, but that's also saying something. The level of our team. So overall, 5, 6.5 for me. 6.5 for Frabotta. But Terjai, wow, 4. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I felt that Frabotta had something in the second half that just bumps him up quite a bit for me. In the first half, yeah, he was very, very poor. But in the second half, he was one of our better players, in my opinion. I maybe missed something. But no, I feel he did okay. But this guy, please, I will fight anybody who tells me that this is a world-class player, that this is a legend, that this is a player who is underrated, that he needs to start every single game. I'm waiting, my friends. I'm waiting. I'm still waiting for that. He played average, very averagely against Ferencváros. He assisted beautifully to Morata, but that's it. That one moment doesn't rate the guy as being a legend or star of a club. No, it's just one cross. Today, nothing, absolutely nothing. I will even go further. I would say he was the worst player on the pitch today. No, well, for Juve, of course, because I don't care about Benevento. But yeah, by far. I don't see the consistency. I don't see the urgency. I don't see the leadership skills. I don't see determination. I don't see sharpness. I don't see this work rate. I don't see any improvement. It's just static. It's nothing. And when I say that we need to get back, we need to back Dybala because, well, we have to use him anyway because he's only one of those 3 attackers. The same thing goes for Cuadrado, as freaking nonsense it sounds. We have to back Cuadrado up because we don't have any other option. However, Chiesa should start ahead of Cuadrado every single game. I've had enough. And if we are playing with 4 with him on the right wing back, well, this is what we're gonna get: inconsistency. Maybe we should go with 4 at the back now, and when guys like De Ligt, guys like Demiral, Bonucci, and Chiellini are back, we will actually play with 4 at the back, and then Danilo will be right wing back or something. But Cuadrado should stay far away from the starting spot. At least, seriously, I do not see it. And yes, he assisted a lot to Morata. Unfortunately, he was offside. But then we forget about his antics and his, and his mistakes in the defense. We forget this because as soon as he does a good thing, we just forget everything. We need to see the whole game and analyze the whole thing and look at Cuadrado, what he's doing. How he got a yellow card today? That stupid push. Why? This is what I don't get. Where is the leadership? Where is our captain or whoever just said, Corrado, shut up. Keep your mouth shut. I even remember, I think it was Simone Zaza. Or no, who was it? I don't know. It was Mario Balotelli back in the day when he scored that screamer against Germany. And I don't remember the player who basically went over to Balotelli to celebrate with Balotelli and just held his mouth, just kept him quiet. This is what I need now. I want somebody to walk over to Cuadrado and shut him up, because he just got a yellow card. It's not a big deal, but that's the whole thing. That's the whole situation. He cannot start every game just because he's played so many games. You know what? No, it's not good enough. Frabotta did nothing. Yeah, well, he had some moments in the second half. Yeah, guys, comment. I mean, seriously, give me your rating for Cuadrado, because I want to hear it. If you actually think that Cuadrado is good enough player to play for this team, well, there we go. This is our status. He should play for mediocre team. So there we go. Maybe he should play for us, because we are a mediocre team right now. But that's a bit hard. No, you know what? No. 4.5. No, I'm sorry. Got schooled in the first half. Very inconsistent in second half. And looked very uninterested at times, and his crosses were absolutely crap. No, nothing. Flat like a pancake. Flat completely. And Chiesa, use Chiesa if you're gonna play with wingers. Stop using Cuadrado, please. 4.5. So let's go to Chiesa now. Played as a right winger, then played as a left to something. I don't know. But the fact is, he was one of those players who did great today. Going forward, past his man, got injured, I think. Not a good sign. Yeah. Overall, yeah, he also has a mountain to climb in terms of improving his performances and improving his positioning, improving his decision making. Yes, but the things that he does, nobody. Maybe Cuadrado 10 years ago could do that, but this is Chiesa now. And I wouldn't say that Chiesa is that crazy. That's what I said. As soon as we signed Chiesa, I said this is Cuadrado 2.0. It's an upgrade to Cuadrado, because he loves going forward. He loves to exploit spaces. He is much better at exploiting open spaces rather than Cuadrado. Defensive, I say they are equally bad. But Chiesa put in some shift, some respectable shift at the back as well. So, yeah, I got to hand it to the guy. So I will put in, and also what a wonderful cross to Morata for the opening goal. No doubt about it. That's unmarked, yeah, but still, you still need to make that pass. So 7 out of 10 for Federico Chiesa for me. Chiesa is a live wire in this current team. Yeah, honestly speaking, it's just me who thinks that the ref overlooks fouls on Morata everywhere. Yeah, well, Pasqua was not a great referee today, by no means. Yeah, but still, this is not the point. We're just not gonna. I'm gonna focus on the ref. We have our own issues, bigger issues. But I get your point, my friend. Absolutely. Arthur, and we go back to the nonsense, to the awfulness. What? I had some thoughts about Arthur coming in. I thought, yeah, well, let's see what he does for us. Exciting player, loves to touch the ball. Rarely dispossessed, because, well, he grew up in Brazil and played for Barca, and, well, there is a reason Barca picked you up from Brazil, because you are clearly a skilled player. And then it goes to us, and you know what? So far it's been inconsistent. He still needs time, of course, but I don't know, man. I don't know. This is today. It was bad. Today was bad, especially in second half. He distributed balls, yes, but he lost quite a few bad passes. Also, when our midfield is being overrun, he is not the first player to track back and secure us that ball back. No, no, it's just nothing from Arthur today, and his sloppy defending and poor clearances allowed them to score for 1-1 as clear as day. So for me today, no, it was no good from Arthur. And there also the smoke is there, alarming signs. Is he actually what we need? Is he actually the new Pirlo for us? I highly doubt it. But he is his own player. He has his own traits. But yeah, so far, as I said previously, inconsistent. And somebody in this team needs to get this straight. Is to help out those guys who are inconsistent. But unfortunately, we have only Cristiano, and that's the only one player who is consistent, and maybe De Ligt. But De Ligt not gonna tell Arthur to be consistent. No, he's just not there yet. So for me, yeah, 5. Pirlo is undermining his authority. Travis, hi Travis. Pirlo is undermining his authority. Yes, his tactics are crap because two-man midfield is 90s football. But please, at least play persons who deserve to start and not why because that's senior. Yeah, well, Travis, man, yeah, sure. I can't agree with you more. He needs to scrap this two-man midfield, in my opinion. It doesn't work. We need 3. We need 3 players in there because Arthur needs protection. Because once he loses the ball, we are in trouble. And Rabiot also roams too much. We need 3. 4-3 something. 4-3-3. And then we scrap Dybala, if that's the solution. Chiesa on the right, perfect. On the left, well, Cristiano. Up front, well, yeah, okay, let's go with Morata and Dybala then. Let's try 4-3-3 and scrap this nonsense. But and then again, all these formations is so dynamic in these days. You know, this is what I'm saying. I stop caring about formation for Pirlo. It just I don't care anymore. He fields them, and then suddenly you see Ramsey playing as a left winger. What is this? Has immense quality on the ball, but he holds on the ball too long, and all he does is turn around and circle and not going forward. Sometimes he does, but yes, I see your point. Yes, he does that too often. Yeah. Arthur, 5 out of 10. And his buddy, Adrien Rabiot. What do we give him, friends? What do we give Adrien Rabiot? This was supposed to be our best duo, Arthur Rabiot. Today, flat and no character. He was back to the Arthur of pre-COVID. And that was painful to watch. Painful. Today, nah. Today also the same thing. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe let's give him a 5.5 then. It's just not there. It's just not there. Maybe this is the thing. And we struggle. We struggle with this 2 in the middle. Let's scrap it. Let's play McKennie, Rabiot, and Arthur. Let's try this with a 4-3-3. Clear 4-3-3 formation. But yeah, it's tough. It's tough when the manager is so dynamic. Aaron Ramsey. Guys, Aaron Ramsey, let's see. We need Özil. Well, that could... I think actually Özil also drifts quite a bit. And I don't like that. We have enough drifters. We have enough of these players, of this type of players, you know, the guys like Kulusevski, Dybala, Ramsey. Those type of players, they hide. They always hide, looking for open spaces where there are no trouble, and then they start to play the ball from that position. But I want somebody in the middle, in the mix of it all, stuck in. Yeah. But yeah, maybe Özil is there. I don't know. But I need some muscles in the midfield. I need some muscles and character, and that's a rare trade. For sure. Even Cristiano hides sometimes. He always tries to find that open space, and that's not hiding, by the way. It's just he finds his open space on the wing and then cuts inside. I rarely see Cristiano in the middle when right in the thick of it. He always tries to find open spaces. But if every single person does that, there will be no penetration through the middle. then we are in trouble. This is what happens. We have too many players that have similar traits, and that's just frustrating. And that's what hurt us today, amongst other things. No Ronaldo, no party. Yeah. Aaron Ramsey, I don't know. This is also another thing. It's so many. We have so many issues, guys. We have so many issues. It's crazy. With Aaron Ramsey, we basically change up our team every single game. There is so much rotation. Suddenly Aaron Ramsey is in the team. Then we have Kulusevski. Oh, and then we have Adrien Rabiot back in there. And then we have Bentancur. Then Dybala is there, and not Morata. And then Cristiano is not there. There is basically no continuity. So suddenly Aaron Ramsey is in the team today. So yeah, of course he's not gonna play great because he doesn't know where is Morata. No, he never played with Chiesa before. So of course they're gonna be trouble. Aaron Ramsey, 5.5, 6, I don't know. Nah, it wasn't there. It wasn't there. He had some moments, but it's just no. 5.5 for me. Ferran Torres. To be quite honest, I have no idea how good of a player that is. But since Man City picked him up, he gotta be great. And I heard about that deal, yes. And I heard about that deal, yeah. Could be great. Could actually be ending up going to us alongside Pep. Nah, I'm joking. Pep just signed a new contract, so yeah. Whoopsies. I'm not sure even Pep would manage. Well, maybe Pep, because he has at least more experience to manage these freaking youngsters. Because Pirlo doesn't like play. That's also a thing, by the way. It comes to me now. You know what Pirlo said when he just joined the Juve first team? He said, "I don't like working with youngsters. I like to work with grown-ups." Boom! Bentancur, Rabiot, Kulusevski, Chiesa. Those are youngsters, basically. That's under 23s. Almost everything, everybody. Welcome, Frabotta. You played yourself, Pirlo. That's what you did. Wow, I haven't realized that until now. Wow. Andrea Pirlo said that. I will repeat it for those of you who didn't listen. Andrea Pirlo said the following: "I don't like working with youngsters. I like to work with senior players." Well, Bentancur, Arthur, McKennie now as well, Chiesa, Frabotta, De Ligt. Well, De Ligt is an exception. Yeah, there we go. And now it's just there, right in front of him. He basically coaches youngsters now, as crazy as it sounds. And it's not Arde. It's not all Pirlo's fault. Yeah. Well, I talked about this already, my friend. But it's not all Pirlo's fault for sure. But it doesn't help having this inexperienced coach, and the fact that we have no leader and no sharpness and no determination, no will to fight. This is what we get: flat as a pancake. No Ronaldo, no party. Yes, I get that already. Fine, I know, I know. It pains me, but I know. Alvaro Morata scored. Could have scored one more. Could have scored maybe two more. Maybe even three more. No, two more. Two more at the max. But also works tirelessly for us. And well, again, one of our best players out there. Even though he is a bit inconsistent as well. But Alvaro Morata was not the issue today. Let's not focus our hate on Morata, because he was for sure not the issue today. Most impressive player so far this season, without a doubt, is maybe Danilo as well. But no, it's gotta be Morata. It's gotta be Morata, because what he came from, what we expected from him in terms of our expectations, he exceeds them so far immensely. We hoped for Dzeko. Some of you crazies expected Luis Suarez. There were talks about Milik. Now we have Alvaro Morata. And he is good so far. That goal, great goal, typical striker goal. That's what we need. So no, I don't know. 7.5. I think actually Morata. No. You know what? No, he scrap that. Sorry. Woof. Doing crazy there. 7. He should have buried the second one for sure. Otherwise, it would be an 8. But 7 because he scored that beautiful goal and also works. And he's, as I said, not the issue. What would he say if that is at first he agreed to train? Yeah, Massimo. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make. But he said so. He said that, and I don't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But yeah. No Ramsey fault, but Dybala giving him more job on the field with extra position. Yeah. I don't even know what to answer that. I agree, for sure. 6 for Alvaro, 7 for me. Kara is there. Nice to see you, Kara, as always. Pirlo needs to show more spine, stop deflecting in press conference. Please let me know what he said during press conference, because I'm sitting here with you guys for 1 hour now, so I don't know. What did he say during the press conference? If he is deflecting questions and he's not taking the criticism and he's not, pointing at the mistakes, well then, yeah. He was disqualified at the end, so 6.5 max. Yeah, that's true, George. Actually, yeah, that's true. But it's also the mentality thing, you know. Somebody out there needs to shut them up. Some leader. There are no leaders in the team. Yeah. Sorry, I completely forgot about the red card, because I think I started the live as at the moment he got the red card. So yeah, not the 7, maybe 6.5 then. Yeah. Prima Squadra. Allegri won 5 Scudetto 4, blah, 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 but he still got sacked. Well, the thing is that he didn't get sacked. There was a mutual agreement to say ciao, basically. So there is no bad blood between those two parties. It was time to go. We remember his last season. It was not great football, and we barely won that Scudetto. So it was okay. It was fine. It was fine that he left. But the thing is, what we hired, yeah, we go backwards. We go backwards now. I never thought I would say this, but I want Allegri back at some point, because, yeah, if Pirlo doesn't improve, I want him back. Because, well, then I know what I will get at least. You know, I will get the determination. I will get the fight. I will get the experience. With this guy, it's all up in the air right now. But no, he didn't get the sack. Do you think Dybala is playing bad until he gets his million? Well, Helena, nice to see you again, by the way. I remember you from yesterday, but that also doesn't make any sense. Why should he play badly? Then he suddenly deserve 50 million because he will play badly? No, I don't think so. And I don't think he's playing bad on purpose. That would be just crazy. He's the captain of Juve. No. But this 15 million nonsense, I think we should just stay away from this, because it's too much talk about it, and there's only negative talk. He doesn't deserve it. Of course, we all know this. At this point, he doesn't deserve it, and it doesn't justify the fact that, well, Cristiano earns 30, so, well, let's give 15 to Dybala. No, let's just inflate our wages then completely. No, it doesn't make any sense. But this is not the biggest point here. Is it's not the time to talk about wages for Dybala now. This is why they're postponing it, and I completely agree with that. Imagine me agreeing with management. I agree with them for postponing this, because we have bigger fish to fry. We need to get this guy back into shape, and the whole team back into shape. We need to find out what is wrong with us, and we can worry about Dybala's new contract. And if he worries about his contract more than he does about the team, well, I'm sorry. Done. And that brings me to the guy, just to top it off. Pirlo not deflecting questions, rather giving excuses, but some of the excuses are understandable. Let me know what he said during the press conference, because, yeah, I'm sitting with you guys. I cannot do both. I think Kulu has too many bad habits right now to play in the wings. Andy, nice to see you, Andy. If we want to use him, we need him on counterattacks like versus Lazio. He can be a raw there and get away with it more. Well, first and foremost, he's great with rapping and spitting rhymes. But on the pitch, inconsistent. I haven't seen him good since some games. Against Verona he was good, but in Champions League he was crap every single game. And right now he didn't play well against Benevento either. It's also the same player as Dybala, as many other players. He loves to touch the ball, and they are all coming from the wingers. It's just, it's not working. It's the same type of player. He's hiding, and I don't want I don't want the guys who hide. I want somebody who's stuck in. There we go. UFC 1897 says, he basically quotes Pirlo, and I love this. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Barcelona, La Liga, Juve, and Serie A, a bit shaky right now. Yeah, well. Before we go to Paolo and his crazy rating, let's just go through the comments from Pirlo. Let's see. We're working on development of the game. Well, how long should we wait then? When the games get dirty, we can't win them at the moment. Yes, exactly. And you know why? Because you don't have the balls to take the game by the balls. This is basically we have no fight. That's what he says. We have no fight because we have no leaders. We have nobody out there who can push us to that extra percentage. Just give us 110, not just 100, 110. Come on. Slap Cuadrado, slap Dybala, slap Arthur. Just get them checked, basically. But no, it's nothing. It's just quiet. Everything is fine and dandy, and the PS5 is waiting for them back at home. That's what is going. And these are kids. I've said this 3 times already. I'll say this again. It's kids. These guys out there are kids. They don't know how to win games properly, how to fight until the end. No. And the creativity, we could play this game for another hour. We wouldn't score. Because nothing, no new ideas. No new ideas from the middle. It's all flat. We can't win them at the moment. Well, yeah. So basically, this is your answer. If you play dirty against us, well, you're going to take points. When you miss players of personality and experience, well, Chiellini and Bonucci and Ronaldo. So there we go. This is exactly what I was talking about, which are important qualities. Yes. Meaning, this is perfect. This is perfect from Pirlo. This is my perfect explanation. Thank you. You should hire me. This means we don't have personality. We don't have the experience. The guys that we're feeling right now, they don't have the personality and they don't have the experience. As we have seen tonight and other times. This is a stick to his own team. So what do they do now? Do they respond to this? Or do they just hide behind the PlayStation and playing Among Us with Douglas Costa? Maybe some TikTok even now and then. This is perfect. This is perfect. We managed the first half well, and we should have closed the game. You did manage the first half well. I'm sorry. You started well. We started leading, and then we completed the first half horribly. We conceded, for heaven's sake. We should have closed the game. Yeah, you should have. That's correct. Pirlo, it's always hard to play when quality players are missing. Well, that was basically confirms that we have no quality in the midfield, in the team. That's a bit too harsh. I think this is taken out of context because I don't think he's saying what I think he's saying. Because Morata did well up until his red card. De Ligt played greatly. Chiesa was one of our better players. So there are players, but when you miss quality players, but it's not only on the pitch, it's also off the pitch. So somebody out there needs to step up their game and step up their mentality. Fight for the team. Fino alla fine. I think those guys don't know what that means. Because there's nobody out there telling them that. Buffon has checked out officially. Chiellini is always injured. And Bonucci is a snake coming back from Milan. And I think he is a leader. And then we have Cristiano. So, it's Cristiano FC. Phew. He has a little problem last game, and he wanted to play anyway. It's normal for someone to rest. At this time, it was his turn. That's okay. That's fine. And this is another thing is that this was another chance to the team to prove themselves, to prove to me, to every one of you out there at home, that we can win games without Cristiano. Apparently, we cannot, and that's frightening. That's frightening. Can you scroll up to my Chiesa comment? I can't repost for some reason. What was that Chiesa comment? Kulusevski. Andy, I'll do that for you because you are such a good boy. Good boy. Good boy. But I cannot find that. How far back are we going? How far back are we going, man? No, I cannot find, man. I'm sorry. It's I cannot find. Yeah, no, there we go. There we go. We need to nail down the position for Chiesa. I said that. Right flank. Done. No more switching flanks and running to the center. He's more talented winger Serie A. Could very well be. And he provides chances every time he's on the right. Please. I said this many times. Play him on the right. Scrap Cuadrado nonsense. Or if you want to play Cuadrado, if you absolutely have to play Cuadrado, play him as a wing back. As a four at the back. But please, play Chiesa on the right like we did today. Please. Subscribe to this channel because I have some good takes. And I said this about Chiesa a while back. Why do we play him on the left? Why do we play right-footed players on the left side? It doesn't make any sense. Look what happened when Chiesa played on the right flank. Destroyed them almost. Yes, Andy, agree completely. But you should be winning against Benevento. That's right. We need an experienced player and a leader, especially in the midfield, to organize and make the midfield solid. Yes. And please don't say Paul Pogba. No. This is what I want. This is why I wanted prime Zinedine Zidane or Pavel Nedved or something in there, stuck in. It's just flat. It's flat. It's boys. It's boys against men. Sometimes, in terms of mentally. But let's go back to Paulo Dybala and his rating. Let's finish up this stream soon. But we got to give Paulo Dybala a rating. And what do we give him, my friends? Because it could be anything, but it cannot be. It cannot be a good rating. It cannot be. He was one of our worst players on the pitch, especially in the second half. He created one dummy in the first half, which was very, very sweet with Morata and Ramsey, I think. Should have scored. As I said, didn't. And then as a captain, I expect more from a captain. I said this about Cuadrado. I said this about, I said this about Bonucci. By the way, where is Alexandro? He didn't even play today. Strange. Yeah, he also was a captain at one point. So, yeah, I mean, where is this? Where is this captaincy? And I expect something more from captain. Nothing. Hiding always throughout the whole, especially in the second half. Hiding, cutting inside, didn't get stuck in, didn't help out Morata much, actually. And no, it's just not there. It's just not there. Skied it once in the second half. No, poor. Very, very poor. And this was the chance for him to redeem himself, to prove himself that he deserves to start. Didn't convince me at all. At all. So I love the guy. I love what he's done for the club. I still believe in him. I will get behind the guy because we don't have any choice. As I said previously, we have only 3 strikers in the team. It's crazy as it sounds, Cristiano and Morata. And when Cristiano decides to rest or Morata gets the red card, just right now, or injured, this is why we need Dybala. So to turn on Dybala and just say, no, ciao, see ya, I don't want to see you anymore. There will be no logic to do that from Pirlo, from our management, or from us fans. So let's just get behind this guy. But it's so freaking frustrating. It is freaking frustrating, and it's pissing me off. Pissing me off to watch Dybala play at this moment. And I'll call it like it is. It doesn't matter if Cristiano plays crap, I'll call it. If Dybala plays crap, I'll call it. Today, and I'm being nice. Well, just to remind you, if you just joined this stream, Juan Cuadrado got 4.5. And I said that he was the worst player on the pitch by far. So Paolo will get a 5 from me, and that's it. And that's being nice. That's being very, very nice. 5, 4.55, yeah. 3.5. Well, there we go. Rodrigo De Paul, I don't think he's good enough. Yeah, there we go. Danilo. Okay, let's look at the 4.5. Now 5 is my rating for this guy. Pilo should subscribe to the channel for planning. Well, let him know. Let him know. If he doesn't, let him know. We still feel like we are the best. Delusional. But we have to do better. Not only me, but the whole team. This comment I actually like. Not only me, but the whole team. And this is talking about the guy who actually played quite well this season. So I like this one. Thank you, UFC 1897. By the way, thank you. I really, really appreciate that you take the time and pushing this out. I really hope to see you on the Friday, on this Friday stream, by the way, for the Juve therapy session. Please join me on Friday night, UFC 1897. I'd like to know more about you because you help me out right now quite a bit. In my opinion, we have to look at ourselves. We played a good first part. In the end, when we scored the goal, we couldn't get organized. Yes. And so the match has become difficult. But this has been our issue for many games, even for 2 seasons. When we score something, maybe in 3 seasons, when we score, something happens to us. We just kind of take our foot off the gas and just relax a bit more. I don't like that. I don't like that. I want more, and it bites us in the ass almost every single time. Nah. Thanks for the comments. Yeah. Yeah, 4.54. Edza, ciao, Edza. I do not speak Italian, so please, if you have something to say it in English. Wish we had Lazio midfield, Alberto. I don't know. They have a particular set of play, and Sergej Milinkovic-Savic looks like a real deal, at least in a 3-5-2 formation. But what happens if we put him in a 2 double pivot? This is why, first and foremost, we need to stop playing with the 2 in the midfield. It destroys us. It makes us, at least with those players that we have right now, no, it doesn't work. Play with 3, please. And we do that sometimes with McKennie in there, but McKennie suddenly becomes a trequartista or a right winger. It's just nonsense. It's just too complicated. 4-3-3. There, I said it. Go with 4-3-3. Chiesa on the right, Cristiano on the left, Dybala or Morata up front, Arthur, I don't know, Rabiot and McKennie in the middle then. And then we have Danilo on the right back or Conrado, I don't know. But yeah, please stop making it so complicated. Akash, hi Roman, do you think you can contact you on email or something sometime soon? Please, if you watch my, if you check out my YouTube channel and go to About, if I'm not mistaken, or Contact, this is where my email address is, but it's juvetherapy@gmail.com. You can check that out, and yeah, or just send me a DM through Twitter. It doesn't matter. But yeah, for sure, I'm more than welcome to help you out, or anybody who wants in on some Juve stuff. Because at the end of the day, we are all a community, the Juve therapy community. As small as it is, but we are getting bigger, so it's great to see. Great to see. Juve historically always sold their best player for huge money to bring more top players. We missed our chance with Dybala. Well, in hindsight, yeah, yeah, maybe. But it's early days. Let's just wait and see what happens. But yeah, why we brought McKennie to fight and to win the ball back. Well, today it was actually not the game for him, so I get why McKennie wasn't playing, because he wouldn't do much good for us. He's not a creator; he's basically a destroyer. And in order to create, well, you have to have skill and creativity, of course, in your head. And this guy just doesn't cut it. But he is great at tracking back and winning the ball back. So against bigger teams, I think McKennie would be more useful. Helena, we do have a lot of problems that need to be resolved. The younger players will improve with experience, yes, but this is not Sassuolo. This is not this is not Milan. We don't have the time to wait 2-3 seasons for these guys to improve. We are in the win now mode always, because we are a huge club and we demand to win every single game. So this is why it's so frustrating that we are starting to become like in development club, and that's that. I don't have the time for that. I want my 10th Scudetto. That's it. I want my 10th Scudetto now, because we're never gonna get it anyways, if not this season. So yeah, and it's looking, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. Dybala 1 point cut because he wears captaincy armband. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I can't stand. Whoa, where we go. I also can stand Arthur sometimes. yeah. I said this, and he's too sloppy with those clearances. He's half-hearted. Yeah. Edza, we all piss off with Juve tonight. Yes, we are, Edza. Yes, we are. Do you think we should get a new striker in January? No. I don't think we have the money for that. For the quality striker, we can call Zalayeta and say if he's available, but no. I just saw. Wow, this is interesting. This is very interesting from Travis. Guys, please pay attention. I just saw a video on Twitter with Dybala and Quadrado arguing with the ref after the match, and De Ligt trying to stop them. De Ligt is already captain for me. Well, there we go. It's two South Americans, and I'm not gonna go at the South Americans, but two South Americans arguing, and just there is nothing constructive. There is nothing constructive with that. Those two guys, both of those two were captain for us this season, and none of them are oozing captaincy right now. So there is just something there. There's just something there I don't like. It's just this gang of friends with these South Americans. They just gather around and have some laughs. And not one of them is just has big enough balls to say, shut up, focus, and let's get this team going. No, as I said, it's all PS5. It's all go home, play Among Us with Douglas Costa, and then go do some Instagram, do some stories, play some FIFA, do some Ultimate Team, play some Call of Duty, and enjoy ourselves, and then we'll go out for a run and go back and then turn back on the PS5. And you know why? I know what Cristiano is doing. Meanwhile, he's working out in the gym. This is the difference. De Ligt is already captain for me. Well, that's not going to happen, because this is not what we are all about. Basically, we are all about, seniority, and that's just nonsense. I think De Ligt should just have the balls just to say, you know what, I'm the captain now, I'm the leader. Just say it to himself. I'm a leader, and I can lead this team. I can lead this team to glory if I really want to. I think he should do that. Quality, and Quadrado needs rest. Ronaldo should rest on the bench so we can have him when we need him. Ooh. Yeah. Quadrado needs a rest, for sure. But why does he need a rest? Is he tired? He doesn't run that much. It's not going to get any better if he suddenly comes up. He suddenly rests one game, and then he'll probably rest against Dynamo Kiev. But I don't think he will play a wonderful game against Torino, because he's just static. It's just static. Yeah. We need a creative midfielder and a new striker. Yes, we do. Well, a new striker is a bit early, but yeah, we do need something. We do need something. 4-3-3, but they don't have Regista. Well, we have Arthur, even though he's not the Regista that we are looking for, but he is what we've got. Maybe even Bentancur can do something there, because at least Bentancur can run and track back sometimes. But with Arthur, it's just flat. But at least he can work the ball. So, yeah, it is what it is. Try Bentancur in the deep register role and see what happens. He played some games. He played greatly with this in this formation with the 4-3-3 and being Regista. So maybe we should consider that. I don't know, but maybe Arthur will become good once we have 3 men in the midfield. That's also a thing. Once we have 3 men in the midfield, maybe it will work better. Yeah. We need fullbacks in the midfield. That's it. Sign Emerson or decent right back, and then Locatelli. And this should. I'm done with Ramsey, Kulusevski, Trequartista. Kulusevski. Wow, Andy, that's early days already. Yeah, but I don't like Kulusevski either. It's just too inconsistent and too frustrating for me at the moment. Nah. And nobody as Trequartista. Ramsey is actually the one, but he's even not good enough. His runs are perfect. I love his runs, but I cannot trust Ramsey. But with Kulusevski, if we put him in the center of the pitch, he will always roam around and hide again. Because in the middle, he's just not good enough. He likes to roam. And I don't need that. I need somebody who's comfortable being right in the middle of it. Right in the middle of it. And we have nobody. Nobody. Not a player. Morata maybe. And that's crazy. Morata, and he's a prima punta striker. Hakan Çalhanoğlu. Yeah, there we go. Well, as much as people are screaming for Çalhanoğlu coming to Juve, they're like, wow, why? I don't know. Maybe this could be a solution. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, Edza, you know what? This is why I'm doing this. Because of for myself as well. Because I can't stand sitting alone here with my family and just being pissed off. No. Rather rant here for 1.5 hours, 2 hours, and then ciao. But thanks, man. Thanks. Please subscribe and just follow. What about Van der Beek? And we're rumored with him. I haven't seen much of him, so I don't know much about him. But maybe I would accept that. Yeah. Interesting thought. De Ligt knows the guy at least. Let me just remove this one. Yeah. And then we have this X-Shop individual. I told you need to sell Ronaldo. He's trash. He can't score against Benevento. Troller. Sell Ronaldo to Merda and he will win Ballon d'Or. Man, this is a troll account. I love it. Keep it coming, bro. Keep it coming. Check out Jules Blobly. Perfect Trequartista for us, in my opinion. Talk fast and technical. Maybe, yeah. I mean, the thing is, let's finish up this stream very soon. But the thing is, we don't have the money right now. So if we are to do something about that, if we do something about in terms of purchasing somebody or getting something in January, we need to sell first, but also we need to think long term. So this will probably be a loan with option to buy, and who and which club will agree with these terms? Loan with option to buy, and then split the fee throughout several seasons. I don't know, because like all teams, all clubs, all companies, they are short for cash right now because COVID. So this doesn't favor us at all. So I don't think we will be doing much this transfer window. If we do, we're going to probably loan somebody on a dry loan or something, because I don't think we have the money for that. Of course, when we get rid of Khedira's wages, maybe we have something there. But yeah, I don't know. I know that United is considering for a loan option for Van der Beek, yes, but I don't know if he will fit. I don't know if he will fit to this team right away, because if the point of getting somebody in January is to actually for this player to arrive and make an impact from day one, Donny Van der Beek, is he the answer? Would he improve this team from the day one? Maybe not. This is Shobo blah blah blah. Will he improve this team? Maybe not. But this is the thing. Both of those players will arrive in Serie A for the first time. They never played in Serie A. They don't know Serie A. And always, it takes time with players in Serie A. Look at Arthur, for heaven's sake. Look at even Cristiano took some time before he started scoring. So, and he said so himself. it's much harder to score in Serie A than it is in La Liga. So there we go. So I'm just saying it's not going to be great. It's not going to be a wild transfer window for us. I highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. So we are working. I bet you that we are, as a club, working hard behind the scenes to find some gem, like we did with McKennie. We found him out of nowhere and got him on a cheap. He's not the player, of course, but he hasn't been the worst player on the pitch either. There we go. Why not we talking about Szczesny being an average goalkeeper? Well, he isn't average, and he's not the issue. That's why we're not talking about him so much. If we are getting rid of Szczesny, we're getting Donnarumma instead, maybe. Okay, fine, but that doesn't solve the problem. If we're just changing the goalkeepers, it still doesn't solve the problem that we have in the midfield with the mentality, with the attacking, structure, with our defending. So this is why I think we are not talking so much about Szczesny, because we're not focusing about it. It's not such a big of an issue as it is with the other positions. But yeah, good call. Good call. We keep raising the question for everybody. Do you think we still have hope with Pirlo and with the players? I'm on the fence for Pirlo, to be quite honest, with the players as well. What do we need to improve? We keep losing points. Well, mentality. I said this right at the beginning of the stream. Mentality, leadership, sharpness, and will to fight. I said this 4 times, but I'll say this again. These players are kids right now. They don't know what it means to win and how to win. This is this is basically a team with youngsters who don't know they don't know how to win, basically. So as I said, they go home, start their PlayStation 5, enjoy their amongst us and among us and whatever they're playing, FIFA, Call of Duty, or whatever, and then that's it. And also that there are no fans in the stadium. There are nobody who's criticizing them straight up. 5 meters away from Quadrado. If I would have been 5 meters away from Quadrado, I would have shouted him. I would slap him verbally. Get your act together. But right now there are nobody. There is nobody out there. So when they play crap, they know maybe that they will play crap, but they don't get that feedback. They don't get that feedback that we are screaming into the camera right now. No, because they're not following me. No players following this channel. No players following YouTube or Instagram fans. Maybe apart from Douglas Costa, he was crazy for that. But no, that's it. That's it. They go home and enjoy their life together. It's too freaking comfortable. Get in the mud, bleed. Cristiano works out in the gym while you all idiots playing FIFA and Ultimate Team. Relax, get real. This is why I think this mentality and the seriousness, the professionalism. Yeah, there we go. And the midfield doesn't have enough that amount of confidence to risk and put in the penetration passes. Thinking, right? But this, guys, do you want me to highlight this guy? That's probably what he wants. So yeah, there we go. I'll oblige him. I'll do that. Since when does Juventus have fans? Well, do your research, my friend, before you comment. Do your research. We were a club before Cristiano, and we will be after Cristiano. So there we go. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining this stream. We gotta lock it up. It's already 1 hour and 44 minutes. There we go. I will be doing, of course, the Juve therapy session every Friday. Please join me there Friday night. I don't care about reporting, guys. This is a free world. They can do whatever they like, but it's always, at the end of the day, it's all up to me if I want to discuss it or not. So there we go. And this just proves my point that some fans are Juve fans, but other fans are Ronaldo fans, and this is also fine. But do not piss on each other, please. At the end of the day, if we don't win, Cristiano doesn't win. There we go. Fino alla fine, Forza Juve. Thank you so much for joining. To every single person, Travis, Andy, Juve FC 1897, especially Alberto, Cara, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. Enjoy your evening, even though it has been a crap game. But onwards and upwards, I'll see you for sure after the game against Dynamo Kiev and after the game against Torino and Friday night. Subscribe, like this very video, and enjoy your evening.